Hey everybody, welcome back to the Super Tops Bros.
Hi,
We're doing a castle.
On castle number 3.
Castle Trace.
Oh, that was so weird. I was gonna say Castle Trace also.
That's weird.
Both learned it in Espanol.
Yep, that's true. I can't grab. How do I? Oh, there we go. Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
it. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, I mean, most people don't get out of that alive, so
Yeah.
you know.
A little bit of a pickle. Oh God. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Whoa.
Yeah, normally you're supposed to clear the coins out on the sides and then.
Yeah, you're right. Well.
Might
Kind
as
of
well
boned
get those
myself
coins,
there.
yeah. But
Kinda-
you could just advance and.
It's true. Kind of. Whoa! Oh no. Wow, that was a real bad time for that to happen.
It came out of the thing tonight. You've got nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I probably.
I have power over nothing.
I have nothing, Mr. Potter. How? Oh yeah, I have to wait for him to hit the. I was like, I haven't done this level in a long time. It's usually like the levels that I'm most familiar with are the ones before the Star Road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because after that, it's like, why even
Fuck.
play them if you could just beat the game?
Well, yeah,
that.
like the number of times I've beaten this game. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! By like actually going down and around into Bowser Valley and everything is like tiny, compared to how many times I've beaten it just through the Star Road. Just for like just like a 20. It's like you could do it in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you could do it. I think I remember at daycare because
God fucking damn it! I need a cape. I need cape action.
they had a Super Nintendo at daycare, and I remember they had this game, and I think if I was good, I could actually beat the game within one turn on the because like the turns were in like 15 or 20-minute increments, something like
Right.
that.
Gotta share. Sharing is caring, Steven.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
why don't you get the ones on the left and then go for the ones on the right?
Because I'm a fucking idiot, okay? What do you want from me? Yeah.
Not that.
Words hurt.
I didn't say anything though.
Wow. I quit the show. I love that so much. I quit the show. Just like so matter of fact.
Up, 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 up.
That was fucking sick. That was fucking sick, yo. And I killed the wizard.
Right.
I might be a speedrunner. Oh no, I didn't kill him.
No, yeah, he doesn't die. He
It was
just
a
kind of.
false death. Fuck you.
There you go.
I did it.
Yeah, I got a checkpoint now.
You proud of me?
Oh, life in there, probably. There you go.
I farted. I'm sorry about my farting. This section you basically need a cape because of these
Yeah.
Skeletors.
So what is your bones, Jones?
Skeletors, drink your calcium. Gotta drink your calcium.
Calcium
Calcium.
looks good.
Love stinks. Love stinks.
I can like barely hear the game audio, so I'm just quiet.
Yeah, I should turn it up.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what?
What
Oh,
did I
you know
say
what?
when I was
What?
when I was driving Leo back not too long ago, and I was making a left turn, and I forgot what I said something like I just missed the green light, so I said something like oh man, I was turned down, and for what?
Yeah, I think that was on our little road trip, which we
Yeah.
haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, we took a tiny road trip to Salton Sea.
Yeah.
Palm Desert / Salton Sea.
That whole area.
Yeah, and oh fuck. And it was the first time I've ever been to Salton Sea.
Yeah.
It was a sea. It was an experience for me, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a really good time on the road trip, but like Salton Sea sucks.
Yeah, it's depressing, but it's like
Smells like ass and a half, dude.
it's basically a pit where they put a bunch of like okay story time. So way long time ago, about 100 years ago or so, there was the river called the Colorado River. They fucked up from what my understanding, they fucked up some construction on like a dam or something, or like a they were trying to get water into good farming areas down in that area. They fucked up, a bunch of water spilled out into an old lake bed, and they basically didn't fix it for like 3 years. So then they fixed it, but then they basically had this giant pool of water now that's just sitting out in the desert in an old, what used to be a dried up lake bed. So they're like, fuck, we fucked up, but then they're like, hey, actually we could maybe turn this into a
damn it.
We could maybe turn this into a good thing. So then they it became like this beach, like community resort kind of a thing, like resorts popped up. It became a playground for Hollywood's elite, and they introduced fish into this sea, and then they could start fishing there. So then what happened was nature happened, and then also agricultural runoff happened from the earlier discussed farms. And a bunch of chemicals and shit washed into the Salton Sea, but then that and a combination of the fact that there's no natural outlets for the Salton Sea, the only way that water left the sea was being evaporated. So pure water's being evaporated, leaving behind a bunch of salt and fucking agricultural runoff chemicals and shit, and basically over several decades now, this freshwater lake becomes a fucking cesspool, and so that's what Salton Sea is today. So when you go there, there's still fish there, but they die constantly. So you go there, and on the shoreline you'll see like hundreds and thousands of skeletons of fish that are washed up, and it just smells terrible. And it
is super fucking weird to go there and just see like, oh no,
ooh,
to see like
awesome.
all of these fucking fish skeletons everywhere. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like, it's real depressing to think too, because it's like this isn't a natural ecosystem. We introduced this fish into this man-made lake that we basically built and then destroyed, and all these fish are dying because of a huge increase in salt levels over time, and chemicals that are going into this lake, and you just see these thousands of fish, and then you think like, fuck, we directly did this, this is our, it's like, like if we didn't touch it, it would just be a dried up lake bed, and that would be it. But it's like, it's one of those times you see that and you think like, fuck, this is the hubris of man epitomized. That's kind of the reason that we go down there, or that we went down there, is to see that, and if you ever wanted to take a glimpse at what a post-apocalyptic world would kind of look like, that's up your alley.
Yeah.
Go see Salton Sea today. It's fun. It's a fun beach resort. And you'll have
can you keep your fucking Gobrikit ass out of my beach community?
We went to.
Fuck. Fuck this thing. I'm trying. You know what I'm trying to do?
Yeah. There's a.
Yeah.
That's, by the way, that secret is what takes you to the soda lake or whatever it's called. Yeah, what I find hilarious is that when we went there, our first stop was what's called the Salton Sea Yacht Club, and it's like, no, like I feel like a yacht club would be where yachts are and where people would like park their boats for like yachting and stuff like that. It's like you don't want to go yachting in this lake. It's pretty nasty. And it just smells terrible.
It was bad enough to where I had to put earplugs in my nostrils to keep myself from accidentally breathing in through my nose. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Go to Cookie Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of depressing, but it's also super interesting too to go down there.
Yeah, it's like a weird fucking history lesson.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also some like seismic activity that happens down there too, because that lake is actually right on top of the San Andreas Fault. So like apparently if you go down to like the southern end, there's these like mud volcanoes, which is kind of cool. But unfortunately you like need a truck to go down there or something. But there's all sorts of weird stuff down there to check out. It's you know, it's a good day trip destination, you know.
Day trip up.
But anyway, so after the Salton Sea excursion, we stayed at a hotel for just one night in it's like around Indio or something. But then the next day
it was Palm Desert.
Palm Desert. It's like that general area with like, you know, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Indio, Coachella, just that whole area down there. And so then the next day we checked out Joshua Tree, and then there was an oasis that we went to, an actual oasis, you know, like ones you'd read about in a book,
right?
Or you'd see on the television screen.
God damn it!
And that was pretty
my
cool.
jump was too super.
Man. Oh, run! 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 Yeah. Yeah, so that was a really cool trip, though, that we took. It was just, like, a little 2-day, one-night thing. Yeah. I really like seeing that oasis, actually. It's kind of cool, just because it's, like, you know, you always hear about oases. I don't know what the plural is. Oasi. I don't know. You'll hear about them and you obviously know what they are, but it's like kind of unlikely to actually come across one. And it's just like, you know, you're driving in the desert and suddenly there's just this like patch of palm trees, you know, and it was cool though.
You can kind of like imagine whoa what it would have been like for like, you know, people like way back in the past.
Yeah, like Indians and stuff living
like it's just like this fucking desert, like, you know, it's an actual fucking desert, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere there's just palm trees, and you're kind of like, oh my god, and you go there and there's fucking water, oh my god, you know.
Yeah, and there was like
damn it.
What's crazy too, I remember we were walking on that trail and there was like this giant spider on a web in between these trees, and I'm thinking like, there like a long time ago there must have been a spider that came across this oasis and it's just made its home here, and you know, like generations later this you know, spiders have been living just in this oasis in the middle of a desert, which probably it couldn't survive of outside. And then you just kind of think, how the fuck did it get there?
Maybe it was brought or something.
Yeah, maybe it could have been brought. Maybe the spiders can live out in the desert. I don't know. But anyway, it's just, you know, it's you know, all that shit's interesting. And Joshua Tree was cool too. You know, seeing mainly for like geological rock formations, but then also the Joshua trees, of course.
At Joshua Tree, there's like little exhibits. It's basically a national park where it's a desert.
It is a national park, I think.
I know. And you pay to drive through the road. Like, it's weird. It has little exhibits that you'll stop at and take a look at and stuff. One of them was called the Hall of Horrors. And so it's like, well, obviously, it's October.
Yeah, we're going to stop here. Yeah.
Spooktober. We got to stop here and look at it.
The Hall of Horrors.
It was underwhelming, to say the least.
It was kind of like...
I wasn't horrified at all.
Yeah, I was expecting some ghouls, some goblins, I don't know.
Right.
But none of that.
Yeah, nothing.
There
are like Hall of Nothing. Because it was a whole lot of nothing. Yeah.
So I think it was like, there were these like trails that kind of went in these rocks, and then like in between the rocks, there's like little crevices and areas you could kind of crawl into. And I think that was kind of what it was referencing, but it's kind of like you can't really crawl through a lot of them just because they're very narrow. I mean, it's still cool to look at, obviously, but calling it Hall of Horrors is a bit of a
kind of a stretch.
Yeah, it makes it seem underwhelming.
Right.
But it's still cool though. The Skull Rock was awesome.
Whoa. Yeah, Skull Rock was cool.
Oh yeah,
it's basically a big rock that looks like a skull.
I liked when we were driving by the every exhibit we drove by, because there's like you would be driving by and then there'd be pullouts, but before the pullouts there'd be a sign that says exhibit area. So what we started doing is we started making the noise from Illusion of Gaia when you'd find an item. And you found exhibit A. Or whatever.
Right. Oh, fucking dicks. In my butthole every night.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we had fun.
I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Did you see that shit? I got up here for no reason. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I want that.
Whoa.
It was worth it.
I was incredible.
And nothing of value was lost. Fuck you.
Ooh. No. You fucking coward. Oh, you know one of the different... No, I'm kidding. You know one of the differences in this game and the Game Boy Advance version was?
What?
They made it so that, let's say if you had the feather or if you had the firepower and you got hit, you would get downgraded to just regular adult Mario. Whereas in this game, if you have the cape or the firepower and you get hit by an enemy, you go to small Mario. So they kind of nerfed it a little bit and made it so that, like, if you have the cape, you can get hit, like, you get hit twice and still live. Whereas in this, it's only once.
Yeah. Well, I'm a hardcore gamer, so,
Well, yeah,
No, I don't want it. Oh, fuck.
Take
that
it.
shit away. Get this out of my sight. I want that.
You get the star.
Wing, damn. Yeah, well, I didn't, okay?
What happened to your cape?
See, I'm playing the non-nerfed version. See, it's first of all, it's nerf or nothing. So I want to get up there. Want to get up there. Fuck. Yeah.
Ooh.
Bitch.
Oh.
Eat my whole dick. Eat every single inch of it. Eat all. Oh, fudge. Oh, God.
I think the song that you're singing is kind of vulgar.
What? No. What do I use this P switch on?
To pee on.
Oh, fuck. I got killed by
Koopa football players.
got killed by Brett Favre.
And he's changing the name of the game.
Yeah, and Koopa. Fuck you. Fuck this.
You just say Koopas?
He's shaving. All right. Next time at Super Thomas Bros, I do more levels.
Yep.
I'm already at the Forest of Illusion, and it's like episode 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Forest Evolution of Gaia. Forest. How do you spell forest?
It's on the screen.
Furusitia.
I don't think that's accurate.
Illusion de Gaia.